As I usually say when speaking about our family's restaurant, I didn't go to culinary school. It wasn't my dream to own a restaurant, and I've learned to become a boss from my mom, who was just born with it. The business, Villa Mexico Cafe, paved the way for my education. From the suburbs of Woburn to the financial district in Boston, the restaurant and I grew together. I have 2 degrees and a career thanks to this labor of love. After working in corporate, I decided to further develop our establishment rather than make someone else's business more profitable. Our restaurant has always been a home away from home for fellow Mexicans and all Hispanics, for people who love authentic food, for people who need work hours that work around their family life. Community. It is what we've sold since we opened 20 years ago as one of the first immigrant, family, women-owned, non-chain Mexican restaurants in Massachusetts. This is why once COVID hit, I knew we needed to step up for our community, for our fellow independent restaurant owners who get no benefits or salaries to run their businesses, for our employees who send the majority of their wages back to their motherlands and support this country with their taxes, even when they're not acknowledged for doing so. My efforts to help our community became a part of Massachusetts Restaurants United. What began as a calling effort to join forces with whatever Hispanic restaurant owners we knew, developed into me joining forces and bringing along my people to this group of big-name restaurateurs also trying to save our industry. This year, I've learned how complex being an advocate really is, facing our own governments, asking for good leadership. MRU's board of 12 restaurateur disciples has spread the gospel of saving the restaurant industry by asking for grants, tax and rent relief, a cap on third-party delivery service, and our latest survey to understand how restaurant owners will survive in the winter. MRU gave me a platform to speak for and represent my Hispanic community outside of Villa Mexico Cafe. But there's still so much more that needs to happen across the board. We need to speak up. We need to support our Hispanic business owners, and we need to be okay not fitting in. Hispanics are the most diverse cultural group. Only by accepting our differences and similarities will we really mature as the nation's largest minority group and manage to take a seat at every major industry's table. Each of us can be a leader, guiding or mentoring others with integrity and honesty. Each of us can be a patron, buying from local businesses and supporting businesses of color. Each of us can effect positive change. I continue to advocate for my restaurant community and my Latinx community, and I urge you to do the same. Step up, take a seat at the table. My name is Bessie King, and this is how I amplify.